Okay. Alright, let's continue those. Start those actually, the challenges. Let's go in order here. First port assault. Can I just start here or do I need to... I gotta teleport, right? Oh, that's a long description for each. Let's see, first port assault. Bedou's exhibition project is designed to demonstrate the actual combat firepower of the new Gijon Ballista. By taking the ship to the previously scouted sites and using the monsters there as targets, the full might of the ballista's long-range firepower can be showcased to its greatest extent. They said that surface attack rounds can create immense explosions to demonstrate their destructive power, while aerial interception rounds have fireworks colorants added to them, making it easier to track and observe the effects of each round and ensure that everyone, even amateurs, can witness each beautiful interception. So that was what they did there. I thought they had changed those rounds to look like fireworks. Phew, thanks to you, everything is finally settled. This Naucry trip certainly wasn't without its drama. But it's left me feeling thoroughly refreshed nonetheless. So I probably missed some dialogue here. Not important probably. But... So now you've witnessed the mid-air interception capabilities of the Gijon Ballista. What do you think? Really gets the blood pumping, right? How about another round against enemies on the ground? About number 2. Hey, Paimon seems to remember Beto saying that the new Alcor ship hasn't been given a name yet. I don't remember that. Well, I've been toying with a couple of ideas. If the Alcor is meant to be the downfall of every miscreant or monster she meets, then number 2 should be the vanguard that brandishes a sword to stop them in their tracks. I thought the name Alkaid my feet, inspired by a dim variable star I spotted with my astrolabe. It lies at the very end of its constellation, the tip of the sword, if you will. It's certainly very imposing. I can imagine striking fear into the hearts of all the bad guys who hear it. Or we could go another route. This time we managed to repel the miscreants' attacks with number 2's onboard weaponry, maintaining justice and order as a result. So another option is Alioth, meaning Star of Justice. That's a great name too, very noble. I think both names have their charm. Oh, it's just so hard to choose. What do you think, Inus? Which name do you prefer? I prefer the name that focuses on striking first and vanquishing foes, for the name that focuses on standing fast and upholding your principles. I think the first one sounds better, fits her better. Yeah, seize the initiative and strike hard before they know what's hit them. That's your style for sure. Great minds think alike. And there's a saying that goes, prevention is better than cure. Alright, okay it is. Alright then, let's go with Ignis' suggestion and give the number 2 her brand new name. Come hang out on board when you're free. Take the chance to get to know the crew better. You'll love them. We will. That's settled. I want number 2. Prefer name, focus on staying as well. Yeah, the reason we fight is to keep everyone safe and happy. You've got a point. Thinking about it, Alcor is already intimidating enough. Pairing it with the Star of Justice strikes a really great balance. Alright then, I don't know what Alcor is supposed to mean. Let's go with a suggestion and give number 2 her brand new name. Come hang out on board when you're free. Thanks to the crew, we will. Alright. I'm ready. I was going to give this 110%. That's the spirit, give it all. Give your all. And give those monsters a good blast. Okay, like the Unshakable Mountain, there is a clear resemblance between a warhead screaming downward at full speed and a massive boulder plummeting from a treacherous cliff. With enough momentum, both can shatter the enemy's armored roof. Okay, we'll probably need that. Hang on, I should check that first. 30,000 for all of those. Okay. All party members, lunar crystallized damage increases. So if I have more, I'll have more, right? Yeah, I don't know. I'm counting on them to be strong here. Let's see if they can be my main DPS here. Otherwise, I bring Zhongli or... No, it's probably just one at a time, so... Obero would be better.
Frontline guidance is up to you.
Elect.
So, Rumi! Shine like a gemstone!
Come into being! Witness my great undertaking!
No, come on.
Lightning dash!
Go, Rumi!
Lofty wisdom will show us the way!
A gift from the land beyond!
Burst forth! Moment of birth!
Careful! Hold out till fire support arrives.
Should I click that?
Come stay high!
Divine light, shield them!
Order guide you! Crumble! Come into being!
Go, Rumi!
Burst forth! Feel this ancient power!
Shine like a gemstone!
This is order!
Wow, this thing too long.
Gather!
Lofty wisdom will show us the way! Without further ado!
Come into being! Burst forth!
So, Rumi! Like it or something!
Yeah, this won't do. I can't. Retry will just be the same thing, right? Isn't there isn't a reconfigure party like the Abyss? Select stage. Okay, let's skip. I don't know. Yeah, she helps with that crystallized thing. So you for main damage and you. Explosions will be good.
Frontline guidance is up to you.
Oh yeah, I don't think I was getting any.
Deployed. Preparing Preparing for dust up. Everlasting as the moon. Without further ado,
Gather!
cleanup sequence in
It takes so long to charge.
Stabilize!
laid bare. Careful! Hold out till fire support arrives. Installation check.
I'm not getting lower crystallized here. Come on. I don't remember how Shibai works then, because wasn't I supposed to get that crystallized thing? Wasn't I supposed to get crystallized? I can't treasure preview. Isn't she supposed to? Oh, how am I supposed to get the crystallized thing here? Yeah, I don't know how to use her. By having her, do I get? Let's have that. I don't know. I don't know if that'll work. Let's try. Let's just try.
Frontline guidance is up to you. Annihilation mode. Divine light, shield them! Without further ado, laid bare. Converge. Lofty wisdom will show us the way. Be cleansed. Cleanup sequence initiated. Preparing for dust. Careful! Hold out for fire. Fire support ready. Select a target.
Where am I?
Here comes the mother load.
Oh, okay, I already got
Guiding, well done.
the amount of points I needed.
Transfix.
Rises.
Divine light, shield them. Laid bare. Installation chamber.
Fire support ready. Select the target.
Okay. Alright. Ground battle, guided strike. And that's what I call blast. The enemy is being reduced to ash. Okay. Like the Howling Gale. In the words of a certain Middle East general staff, a well-coordinated offensive should be like a howling gale, surging through every weakness in the enemy's defenses and into the space beyond their front lines. Okay. When active character triggers a throw reaction, the animal damage in corresponding throw viral hydro electro cryo increase 75%. Removed when character leaves the field. So he isn't that useful here. It's better to have support with constant stuff. Yeah, I think I'll be better without shield then. Let's have him, let's have her, let's have her, and let's have him. Yeah. This cause some explosions. No, maybe I better have some cryo here. Oh, she does have a field stuff as well. Yeah.
Frontline guidance is up to you.
Suffer the wrath of Eatling! Yes!
Cleanup sequence initiated. Annihilation mode.
Green moons converge. Surge. Fulfill our pact! Seek Lalin! East up!
Maria sweeping!
Careful. Hold out till fire support arrives.
Defensive mode engaged.
A moonlight for all. Flame. Show no mercy! Not you two!
Preparing for dust up. Fire support ready. Select the target.
Seriously?
Here comes the mother load.
Okay, we got what we needed.
Good shooting.
Installation chamber.
Fulfill our pact! Seek Lalin! East Papa!
Maria sweeping in! Off the ante!
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Ultimatum protocol.
Surge. Moonlight for all. Get to work! Not you two! Time!
Careful. Hold out till fire support arrives.
Okay. Okay, I had less time than the previous one. It's a bit faster.
Fire support ready. Select the target.
Okay. Like the bursting thunder. Those are like something. According to the modern military doctrine in Tiva, the deployment of forces should resemble a crashing thunderclap instead of a rolling rumble. A swift, decisive strike that settles the matter in a single blow is essential. One must never fall into the trap of sending a sluggish trickle of reinforcements. Lunar Charge. Okay. I don't really like using Aino, but I suppose I can use those two. Then her. Then. Although I suppose he's already supposed to be main DPS.
Locked and loaded. Waiting on your signal.
Surge.
Be silent. Observe. The tides beckon. Settle down.
Converge.
The night cometh. Close your eyes. To dust.
Careful. Hold out till fire support arrives. Fire support ready. Select the target. Switch to ground attack shells. Increase firepower.
Okay, now ready to go.
Be silent. Night.
A moonlit night for all.
Let the mighty be humble. Bow your head.
Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for dust storm.
Converge.
Close your eyes. The long sleep beckons. Observe. Settle down.
Careful. Hold out till fire support arrives.
Insulation chamber deployed.
Ultimatum protocol.
Surge. A moonlit night.
Okay,
Close your eyes.
that's fine. Like the oppressive frost, shrapnel and snowflakes operate in an unspoken accord. While the latter uses the freezing cold to slow the march, the former tears through legs and wheels to achieve the same end. When there are frozen enemies nearby, the damage dealt by the active character increases by 75%. Okay, those two are good. We can have more constant hydro, and we can have more constant cryo.
Locked and loaded. Waiting on your signal.
Time to shine. Rain outlines your fate. Link. Paradigm shift. Surge.
You two! Time
Annihilate. Mine to wield. Let me weave you a verse.
Let my name echo in.
Careful! Hold out till fire support arrives.
Mine to wield.
Fire support ready! Select the target!
Or he chose.
Here comes the mother load!
Oh yeah, wasn't those supposed to be fireworky? Something.
Guiding, well done!
Suffer the wrath of Eastling!
Extinguished!
Let the world collide!
Let me weave you a verse.
Ha! Show no mercy! Lolling, East Papa!
Careful! Hold out till fire support arrives.
Get to work! Suffer the wrath of the...
Rain outlines your fate. Witness.
Fire support ready!
Eh.
Select the target!
It's over. Like the boundless force line, when facing a formidable foe, one must embody the resilience of a dense force, marrying the enemy across the vast expanse until reinforcements arrive. Such is the goal toward which many a warrior has tirelessly striven. Lunar Bloom. Okay. No, it doesn't have to be you. We got you. Okay, Lunar Bloom, so I don't want to disrupt it with other stuff. So probably War of Death, passive, and maybe you if she doesn't, if I can't handle. Oh no, no, no. They are water enemies. Ah, that's okay. We'll manage.
Frontline guidance is up to you. It all adds up.
No more lies. Seek within.
No, okay, this one will be fine.
A little ambiance! A moonlit night for all.
Silence!
Careful! Hold out till fire support arrives. Unravel.
Neutralize!
Bow your head.
Okay, this is low.
A new moon rises. Extract! This will brighten up the place.
Let's see what you're made of. It all adds up. Can't hide the truth. Seek within. No more lies.
A moonlit night for all.
Fire support ready. Select the target.
No?
Land the projectile in the middle of the enemy formation.
Okay, we got it.
Nice! Good shooting!
Constitutes a little ambiance. Yeah.
Can't hide the truth. The mystery unravels.
Alright, good, cool. Live challenge, alright. Do you have anything else to say? Is that you? Do you want to continue affair? About the Alcor 2? Just remotely control the choosing ballista and rain down necessary prize on those monsters from above. Alcor 2, we made this big shiny new ship. Paimon hasn't seen it before. Or is that the original talk, maybe? You must have been building the Alcor 2 for ages. It must be the most powerful ship in the world by now. She's definitely one of the most formidable civilian ships out there, but if we're comparing her to the battleships of Liyue, Fontaine and Snezhnaya, well, I'm not so sure. Besides, strictly speaking, she's the second ship of the Alcor class, and the second biggest in the fleet. We haven't even named her yet. You haven't given her a name? Why not? Well, that's quite a story. Actually, battleships are usually given in a naming ceremony when they're first launched, but the Alcor 2 sort of skipped the queue a bit. We launched her on the same day as another ship, a supply ship, and considering her rather special purpose, we decided to keep things low-key and do away with the naming ceremony altogether. Then after she was fully outfitted, she sailed straight out to the open ocean. She was only back in dock long enough for us to verify her new propulsion system was working as planned before we took delivery of another set of new equipment. Then she headed back out to sea. It's been quite a journey so far. Prior to this latest voyage to Nokrai, we hadn't even officially announced her existence. So we've been calling her number 2 all this time, and the name starts to stick. I almost kind of feels kind of sad for her, just being called number 2. Sounds like a cool name for a spy story. You should give her a catchy name. Agreed. In fact, we're hoping to name her when she makes her official debut at the Trade Expo. Was it now? I'll be doing my best to come up with something that fits her stature. Any suggestions will be more than welcome. It's still labeled number 2 here. What's the second one in the list here? Fucking smack defense bots. To keep mischievous animals from pilfering her workshop, Aina developed a defensive system. Drawing on the experience gained from her earlier successful products, she carried out a comprehensive upgrade and prepared new models for the expo. Judging by the defense bot's current performance, it seems more than capable of holding off monsters as well. Hello Venus, hello Paimon, and welcome to the Talk and Smack Defense Bots booth. Would you like to experience the basic tutorial? Tutorial? Sure, that sounds great. Wonderful, loading tutorial now. Whoa, a special tutorial, how thoughtful. Anno created this story because she wanted people to not only gain a solid understanding of how the Talk and Smack Defense Bots work, but also to have a good time trying them. If Ino's putting that much thought and effort into this, she must really be proud of her creations. Please get ready, the tutorial is about to begin. Let's have the mechanics of toxic face bots. Let's apply mechanisms before the enemies get here. Mode Chef first, allowed to take a better look at its abilities. How do I... Ah. There is energy, don't worry, the energy produced is collected automatically. Let's use enemies. The Legion is ready and can engage. You can also use homing technique. Use multiple mechanisms in tandem with basic power. Getting yourself some Legion energy. Jobs will come down from above from time to time. Collect Legion energy by simply touching them. Repeat, can also get Legion energy by what? With close to the most shots, metal to receive some energy. Combine 2 cannoneers. Super cannoneer. The repair mechanisms can be combined to make new ones, so play around to see what you get. And repair? Oh, that's pretty interesting. Good luck. Good, looks like we are ready for the real drill. Welcome back. Would like to continue the Protoss against Mac Defense bots experience. Can we run through the tutorial once more? Don't you feel tired, Nefa? Yeah, this is such a big event. It can't be that easy running the Twaken's Mac Defense bots booth. Are you sure you can handle it? Analyzing visitor traffic data and comparing to previous events. Analysis complete based on the variables such as venue size and total footfall. The level of visitor traffic at this booth is comparable to Moonprayer Night. It seems. Or 2. Furthermore, on Moonprayer Night, I was also responsible for guiding the Clean Clank Kronkake Craft Shop delegation and ensuring their orderly participation. In terms of complexity and level of control, the test of managing the Twaken's Mac Defense bots booth fails to meet the threshold for a highly difficult classification. That means you should be able to complete your assignment easy peasy, right? Just so long as the visitors to your booth remember to behave themselves. I hope you don't get any unpleasant visitors, but if anyone does forget their manners, we'll be happy to give them a reminder for you. Yes, it is a rather non-demanding task, and if all visitors are polite, that will make me very happy. You got this, Nefa. We are going to keep looking around. Understood, take care, initiating standby mode. I'm ready. Looks like you found yourselves a super fun way to practice arranging armies. In that case, please get ready, initiating simulation assist mode. Simulated combat will begin shortly. The Legion's strike rhythm. Complete the defense challenge. Complete the challenge with no more than 15 enemies breaching the stronghold. Complete the challenge with no more than 5 enemies breaching the stronghold. Okay. Okay. Deploy timid shield crabs to hold early waves. Then follow up with efficient firepower from super cannoneers. I can see the combos here already. Oh. Mo Chef periodically regenerates Legion energy, an expert providing support to the Tokens Mag defense bots operation, and also a chef with best culinary skills. Originally, the moles came to the workshop to steal because the wild hunt monster outbreaks had left them unable to find food. After learning about this, I know enough to distribute food to these little animals, one of which then collected some delicacies using a rather clever method and gifted them to Inafa as thanks. Cannoneer fires shells at the enemies at a standard rate. The skilled warrior among the Tokens Mag defense bots is a mechanical soldier armed with portable cannon. Originally, the mechanical soldiers defending the workshop would only fire food items to keep the small animals happy and persuade them to leave. These projectiles fly at a fairly low speed, like a ball being tossed gently between friends. However, the weight of a single cabbage can exceed even that of a heavy musket round. So, in encounters with those bearing ill intentions, the mechanical soldiers can crank up the cannon's power to deliver devastating blows. Timid Shield Crab, a mechanism with moderate defense capabilities that can effectively block ground enemies. A unit that is key to holding the front line for the Tokens Mag defense bots. Equipped with 2 sturdy metal shields, it has the traits of both a rock crab and a robot. It was likely equipped with its display head to send warning signals to opponents. However, because the rock crab has a mild temperament, the shield crab is likewise somewhat timid, so much so that Inafa once had it try to learn from tougher mechanisms such as the charged Lombro. Blasty Duck explodes shortly after deployment, dealing massive damage to nearby enemies. It cannot be combined with other mechanisms during its priming phase. The most hot-tempered member of the Tokens Mag defense bots, it can become so furious that it literally explodes. Its core comes from a mechanism originally designed to transport flammable and explosive goods. However, because these high-energy materials were in such high demand, the mechanism was constantly targeted by bandits. Eventually, it grew so fed up that it decided to switch careers. Might as well blow up those lowlifes first and ask questions later. With Ino's help, it was refitted with an adorable duck appearance, allowing it to approach its targets under the guise of harmless charm. But don't worry, its core is amply protected from explosive damage. Post-combat, all one has to do is put its parts back together again. Since its opponents are rarely so easily reassembled, the Blasty Duck inevitably comes out ahead. Why such long descriptions? Moly Moly Do. When 2 mole chefs work together, they are able to manage more stoves at the same time, and naturally they are able to provide more food and energy. In general, preparing food for the mechanism is quite simple. There's no need to ask them what they wish to eat. All that's required is ensuring their energy intake is sufficient. The 2 mole chefs learned their pose from a comic book that the witch lent to Aino. It said that to be a pose that allows 2 warriors to work together with this seamless unit of being fused. Fuel support Cannoneer Mole fires faster range, deal them increased damage to flying units, has chance to generate Legion energy when firing, has a chance. The story goes like this: after the kitchen was blown to bits, the mole borrowed the Cannoneer's gear and headed to the front lines. Now you can take down monsters while whipping up mules for the other bots at the same time. Enough once heard from the Knights of Favonius, stationed in Arcrine, that a troop's combat effectiveness is closely related to its field chef. So as long as the chef is also incredibly strong in battle, this troop will surely be unbeatable. No entry shield mode, and a certain degree of defensive capability that is able to block ground enemies effectively, periodically restores HP to itself and mechanisms in the same role, while also generating Legion energy. But they don't regenerate the others. Following the kitchen explosion, the mole began deploying shield mechanisms to prevent further intrusions by enemies and projectiles alike during reconstruction. Enefa once came across this Nympher mole on a rock crab, deep in conversation, on a beach somewhere on a beach between Hissi Island and Lempo Isle. So engrossed and involved they were in the conversation, she managed to record a 6-hour clip for Aino's entertainment, though in the end Aino decided to use the video as a sleep aid instead. Double Trouble Squeaky Ducky explodes when enemy approaches, dealing massive damage to nearby enemies and generating a large amount of Legion energy. Seeking revenge for the blown up kitchen, the mole chef joined forces with the Blessed Duck to strike back. However, they later realized the monsters didn't even have a kitchen, since cooked food was useless to them. And since they were already all fired up, they figured they might as well head to the front lines to fight. The sniffer moles of Notcry are omnivores, so some even develop a taste for cooked food after sampling delicacies at this Frost Moon Science Moon Prayer Night. Then start living healthier lives. According to Enefa, she has seen several makeshift kitchens built by the sniffer moles themselves. Though still rather crude, these kitchens are certainly adequate for their purpose. Super Cannoneer for additional shells at the enemies at standard rate and increased damage to shielded enemies. Surely at full firepower any enemy can be taken down, right? Before the giant cannon was put in place in Asha Town, Aino tested this theory by creating a multi-barreled mechanism that combined several light muskets, which she then used to ambush individual Wild Hunt members. The result was unfortunately abysmal. This led her to the conclusion that full firepower is only possible if every shot is guaranteed to cause basic damage. This is why the Cannoneers carry weapons of massive caliber. Suppression Cannoneer fires shells at the enemy at a slower rate. Shells deal air effect damage and slow enemies within the blast ranges. In plenty of films and comics, powerful range fighters somehow become hopeless in the moment an enemy gets too close. I always thought that was unfair. If you can win from afar, why let them get that close in the first place? She will complain. Enough of response was simple, then just slow them down. And so, Aino made a few adjustments, giving both the Cannoneer and the timid Shield Crab the ability to hinder the opponent's movements. Rain of Fire Cannon Ducky fires shells at the enemy at a slower rate but with a larger attack range. Prioritize backline enemies, explodes upon defeat, dealing massive damage to nearby enemies. Or a guard mechanism built to keep shelling enemies non-stop. Replacing the Liberation with firepower may not be entirely unreasonable. Enefa once discovered that even when the Blessed Ducky was locked indoors, it would somehow slip out just to bombard monsters. At that point, there was little reason to hold back, so she simply handed it to the Cannoneer's equipment and let it rain fire to its heart's content. Determined Shield Crab, it has increased defense power and can effectively block ground enemies, periodically restores HP to itself. After enduring mission after mission, this pair of Shield Crabs has awakened their fighting spirit and grown remarkably brave. Neff observed that when deployed alone, a Shield Crab tends to hang back, acting cautious and reserved. But when two close companions take the field together, they stand firm at the very front line. Perhaps it's only natural if one were to retreat, the other will be left to bear the brunt alone. No Enter Blasted Duck, a mechanism with a certain degree of defensive ability that is able to block the ground enemies that effectively explodes upon defeat, dealing massive damage to nearby enemies. After venting its fury in the thoroughly satisfying barrage, the once hot-headed Blasted Duck finally appears to have settled down. Borrowing equipment from the shield crabs, it even adopts what looks like a proper defensive formation. But when something slips past its face, that explosive personality returns at full force, so it's rummaging through its own compartments for hidden charges, because blowing things up is still its preferred solution. That was a lot. Simulated primordial baptismal bishop. Simulated churro. Okay, high attack defense. Countered by that. Rather ordinary in terms of attack defense, movement speed, a high attack, a high threat. Most things are good to use defense against them. Okay. I have to complete the previous ones. Okay, that was a lot of text. I'm not reading the enemies ones. Okay, let's see.
The match is about to begin. Please, get ready. Two separate mechanical combinations, like placing a cake atop a steak. I'd almost never hear this analogy.
Engage now. The same row. I thought was here. 50. Not great. No, how do I? No.
New attacking units have taken the field.
No, that. I think this will work better, so they heal each other. Wow, helps each lane. Okay, stronger enemies now. Central. Just goes like that. Ah, okay. It takes a
Calculating
while.
efficiency of commands. 3 times higher than standard.
I didn't really like that. That duck wasn't good. Okay.
This will be my final attack. Ha, ha, ha.
Where are they? I want to. Yeah. No, I wanted to put another one here, but okay. Combat efficiency analysis in progress, 93% efficiency reached. Enemies have reached 0, complete all of them, okay. No flanking allowed. Complete, okay, same. Playing enemy units incoming, deploy field support cannon your most to deal with them efficiently. The regular cannoneer can reach flying. If any manage to slip past the line, quickly place a double trouble squeaky duck, eliminating the threat. Single target. Can target flying. Ranged. Shield breaking. Single target. Okay, so this is the only one that can target flying. But this one won't. Feed effect. During this stage, a large number of aerial enemies will appear. They can bypass mechanisms and fly directly toward the stronghold. Deploying field support cannoneer moles is an effective way to deal with them. An effect, but does that mean it's the only way to deal with them?
The match is about to begin. Please, get ready.
No, the one is attacking as well. Okay, so we're good.
Special reminder, please check your starter rewards. assault will continue. Please remain vigilant.
Okay, yeah, but it is good that it keeps generating stuff for me. Okay, final wave. Was on the final wave.
This will be my final attack. Ha, ha, ha.
Does that work on you? Flying over there. Flawless anti-aircraft fire, well done. Defense in depth. Insane. Certain enemies can teleport instantly and will skip over the first mechanism ahead of them. The suppression cannoneers use suppression cannoneers to slow them down. If multiple lanes are under attack, use no entry shield moves to stabilize the field. During this stage you face a large number of enemies that can teleport, allowing them to bypass first mechanism in their path. Deploy suppression cannoneers to effectively stall their advance. Okay, what's the first one?
The match is about to begin. Please, get ready.
Let's see. Oh.
Aino has suggested making Krumkake-shaped energy blocks for the defense bots. However, the chances of her accidentally consuming one would increase by 80%.
Oh, damn it. Let's restart. I don't want any to pass. They heal the roll.
I will be your opponent during training mode.
They'll skip the first one, then get attacked by that one. That's right. You should keep as the same for long.
Aino has suggested making Krumkake-shaped energy blocks for the defense bots. However, the chances of her accidentally consuming one would increase by 80%.
Oh no. Oh no, damn it. Just want to heal the wall. Yeah, now all lanes are healing. Oh, damn, I don't have damage here. Damn it.
I will be your opponent during training mode.
Okay, I better not engage now, because are you already generating stuff for me? Yeah, you are. Do you only generate stuff when you defend? I thought this would generate stuff. No, retry.
I will be your opponent during training mode.
Yeah, this gives me advantage right at the start. Aino has suggested making Krumkake-shaped energy blocks for the defense bots. However, the chances of her accidentally consuming one would increase by 80%. No, damn it. This one was stuck? Come on, heal it. Oh, damn it. I forgot about that.
Combat data obtained. Exceeds expectations. Traveler victory imminent. Greatly increasing value of Malice parameter.
Two on each side. This one can't even do anything? Just barely. Come on, guys. Ah, there's just one shooter here. Okay, that's why it took so long. Your timing was sharp down to the tick? No. Deal with the heckler first. Ranged enemies will stay behind their allies. Deploy a rain of fire cannon duck to eliminate them first. In the later waves, when enemies capable of destroying almost any mechanism in single hit appear, reinforce the determinate shield crabs to stabilize their formation. Ooh.
The match is about to begin. Please, get ready.
Come on, somebody give me more points.
Right.
Ooh. Okay, here I'll have to worry about those two. Okay, I think now energy shouldn't be a problem. Okay, this is done. Next one. Okay, I need now strong stuff here. Just loading down would actually be good.
Ha, ha. As long as I do not attack, I cannot be defeated.
Oh,
Traveler victory imminent. Greatly increasing value of malice parameter.
okay. No, this isn't a player one. That one is. Okay, I didn't read attention. Now it's when I should have used crabs. Two of those. Let's first I use of those. Oh, even so, it takes. It takes some damage. There. Suggestion: hard code your tactics into the Legion's operating system. How? Battle Loot Bonanza. Every now and then, under the direction of a crafty ringleader, the troublemakers will burst in shouting surprise and launch an unexpected raid on the workshop. In moments like that, you need quick thinking and flexible tactics to stay in control. Test the efficacy of the guard mechanisms within EFA. At regular intervals, you will obtain a deployable mechanism. A maximum of 4 mechanisms can be kept in the deployment slots. Observe the battlefield, arrange mechanisms strategically, and take your enemies down. Oh. I think it'd be nice if we had like
The final round
next
begins.
enemies marked somewhere.
Time to go all out.
Well, it's true. I guess it's kind of the same. No, there's no point in doing that now. You need central lane. I should probably have started here. Never use that. No, why? Ugh. It was far from the enemy.
Activating analysis module. Learning the Traveler's operational logic. If successful, this will increase our efficiency by at least 179%. Traveler's defenses have been breached. I am quite good at this.
I didn't get the other one. Oh, the enemy is fast. Okay, let's go again. Okay, this is way trickier.
The final round begins. Time to go all out.
Yeah, where should I put that? No, don't explode! Damn it. I should explode when something comes nearby. I think she'll be there then.
Activating analysis module. Learning the Traveler's operational logic. If successful, this will increase our efficiency by at least 179%.
Ah, don't even need that. Shoot that. Oh.
The assault will continue. Please remain vigilant. Calculating efficiency of commands. 3 times higher than standard.
Good. Okay, now I want those. Ah. Deploy limit. Can't upgrade any? No. Yeah, I suppose I don't need you guys. I guess I can start removing you those.
This will be my final attack. Ha, ha, ha.
Oh. Good. Impressive. It's exactly what I expected from you. Cool. All right. Heal, welcome back. With the tires. No. Flash 1. Grenavia. Nomosia Barrage. Countermeasure. As part of their Trade Expo project, Na'vi and Cloran have hidden unique mechanisms at the event venue. Through a dedicated relay system, both the barrage firing mechanisms and participating combatants can harness Nomosia during combat drills. Minus Paimon, hello there. How wonderful to run into you here in the faraway lands. Would you like some coffee? Sure, I'll have a cup. So nice of you to offer, Cloran. Wow, coffee brewed by a champion duelist. If this were Fontaine, Paimon, sure, only the creme de la creme would be able to enjoy such an honor. Hey, if you branded this and sold it as at coffee shops, you could make a fortune. That's very kind of you to say, Paimon, but it's just a cup of coffee. I was going to brew some for myself in a way, as I was getting a little sleepy minding the booth. Besides, I wanted to offer Ignis something to thank him for the wonderful cocktails he made me. I had the honor of watching Ignis masterfully mix some wonderful drinks and inspired me to try my own hand. So, after I got back to Fontaine, I headed to my favorite coffee shop and studied the basics of how to be a barista. I guess you could say I have a little experience under my belt now. Chlorine removes the collection of apparatus from her suitcase before Paimon takes a sip in her eyes wide open, saucers, globes. Chlorine removes the collection of apparatus from her suitcase before deftly whipping up 3 cups of coffee. Paimon takes a sip and her eyes open wide like saucers. She gulps the rest of the coffee down. You seem to discern the flavor profile quite uniquely any traditional Fontaine coffee. You seem to discern a flavor profile quite unique, quite unlike any traditional Fontaine coffee you've had before. It's delicious. Is there a sweetness hiding in the roasted flavor? Paimon usually finds coffee way too bitter, but this is perfect. Just as you might adopt a different stance when fighting a tainted hydro phantasm instead of an armored crab, the same logic holds when making coffee for different people. For you, Paimon, I used a less bitter variety of coffee bean and added cocoa and sweetened milk to mellow the taste. Mine has a fruity flavor. Let me guess, you added apple and tangerine juice? Spot on. I thought you might find your coffee more energizing with the addition of some sweet and sour flavors. It should give you some extra pep to face whatever trials the expo throws up. If I only added tangerine juice, it would have accented the tannins in the coffee. That's why I balanced it with apple juice. You look like you're enjoying it. It's wonderful, a fantastic cup of coffee. For an amateur, this really is flawless. Would this be good actually? I don't know. Never mixed coffee with juices. Only milk. Cocoa. Yeah, Paimon thinks Chlorine is already a pro. You flatter me, but real professionals know all sorts of fancy tricks and techniques. I don't see much need for me to put in the hours to learn the high level stuff. I just need to know enough to brew myself a quick pick-me-up at home on the days I don't have time for a leisurely drink at a nice coffee shop. That's such a Chlorine thing to say. But Paimon totally gets where you're coming from. Not everyone's like us, running around learning how to do a million different things. It's called ADHD. My dear partner, endures Paimon. How about testing the latest invention? It's a masterpiece of Fontainian technology, endorsed by the Spinach Rosula and built using theoretical foundations provided by the Fontaine Research Institute. Let's check. Oh, Navia, you haven't visited Nocra much before, have you? Why don't we show you around? I spent a little time here, at least enough to visit every shop in Nasha town with Chlorine. It feels like the goods here all have a unique, untamed energy to them. It's something you don't really find in the streets of Fontaine. Ordered and intricate might be pleasing to the eye, but sometimes it can feel like there's something missing. A certain je ne sais quoi that the chaos of Nocra has in spades. Like one of those Sumero vases that opens up like a flower when you tap them, emitting light in a fine cooling mist. Or a pillow with a built-in music box. A pillow? That suits you to sleep. Paimon thinks she gets what you're saying. It's like things become more interesting when they do something unusual, right? Well, Paimon completely agrees. Compared to something tried and tested, even if it's pretty, it's way more fun to try something new. Speaking of which, where did you buy this? What? I haven't seen anything like them on sale in Nocra. Really? If you take a left after leaving the flagship, it's just down the hill. You're taking a left after leaving the flagship. There's a ramp going up. What's going down the hill? I figured it'd be regular customers. The tiny lady who runs the shop, so sweet, she gave me a 20% new customer discount. I'll definitely take my friends from the Spin de Ursula the next time I visit. Bring it on, I'm on fire. Oh yeah, let's see what these Neomozia mechanisms are capable of. Wonderful, get ready and remember to have fun. The secret of the light-footed strike. Challenge mechanics, linear shell. Bearish firing mechanisms will continuously fire projectiles to attack. Pay attention to the trajectory of the projectiles. Breaching mechanism heavy, fires projectile forward that match its own Neoma Oz alignment. Additionally, it's equipped with an elite ward of the same alignment, which can only be broken with attacks of the opposite alignment. Breaching mechanism standard, fires projectile forward that matches its own Neoma Oz alignment. Cover 8, speed 8. Fires forward and stuff. It's sounding a bit like
This is just a simulation, but be on your guard.
Okay. Okay. Make content. Okay. Okay, now I understood. No, aim at the other one. Okay.
I've activated a backup energy source for you. Keep at it!
Okay. That was perfect. That's why you're my partner. It's not complicated, but it confuses. Unwavering focus, split shell, the projectiles fire but this barrage field will explode and split after short delay. Keep an eye on where the projectiles land and when they explode.
Ready, partner? You got this, partner! I've activated a backup energy source for you. Keep at it!
Damn it, aim at the one I'm closest to. That's perfect. Okay. Do not touch the borderline. Beam attack. Barrage firing mechanisms will launch beam attacks once the alert ends. Beams can reflect off surface on the field, so pay attention to the beam alert and the trajectories of reflected beams. Ad hoc cover. Appears and disappears periodically. It can block attacks from both sides and reflect beams. Use it to keep situations from turning too sticky.
This is just a simulation, but be on your guard. Keep it together. Slow and steady now.
I've activated a backup energy source for you. Keep at it!
Cool. Those are much faster. Following the rhythm and trail, homing shell, barrage firing mechanisms will fire homing projectiles. Use objects in the field to take cover from attacks and find the right moment to counterattack.
This is just a simulation, but be on your guard. Equipment upgraded. Now's our chance.
Cool. Oh, what was the thing? Complete 3 action points or more, 6 or more. So I can just recover in the middle. The Lord's Resplendent Waltz. Comprehensive challenge. The most powerful Lord type barrage firing mechanism will use various projectiles and beams in its attacks. You can also summon support mechanisms to assist in battle. Apply everything you've learned so far to defeat it. Pneumosia What's Lore Type 3, the most powerful lore type mechanism presented at this event, capable of using various projectiles and beams in its attacks. It can also summon support mechanisms to assist in battle. It's equipped with an elite ward of the same alignment, which can only be broken with attacks of the opposite alignment. During combat, periodically switches between Pneuma and Ozzy alignments, with its attacks and ward alignment also switching accordingly. Okay. It's cool, but kinda too fast, those aren't?
Here comes the toughest mecha. Time to go all out.
Oh,
You've got this, partner.
Equipment upgraded. Now's our chance.
okay. But kinda weird. Okay, all done. Bota esta intervention, mas depois poder engrenagem. Sim. Cool. So we completed that, that, and the other. Alright, so we'll get a Yahoda. Another one. Cool. Yeah. Let's see, do we have any... No stats. Ah, nice, I wanted that one. Oh no, hang on, before doing this anecdote, I want to talk to the guy who was lying about the expedition. Being on the expedition. I haven't yet.
Huh?
That's her?
Yeah. On me.
Alright, isn't he always around here? It's been a while that I don't wander around Mondstadt, but isn't that guy supposed to be around here? Did they actually remove that NPC? I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be around here. It's not further down the road. Okay, maybe. I didn't really remember to check that before. I thought about it when Port Dorman got here, but I then forgot to do that while streaming. Maybe
I
even
know
when
those voices.
not correct got
Why,
released, he wasn't
if it
there
isn't
already.
Paimon and the Honorary Knight. Praise be to the Animo Archon for this flurry of good news.
Huh? Oh, hey, Glory! What's got you in such a good mood?
Have you heard? The knights who went on expedition are finally returning home. Which means Godwin should be home soon too. It won't be long now before we're together again.
Huh? Don't tell Paimon Godwin still hasn't told Glory about getting separated from the expedition.
Could you help me scatter some more dandelion seeds? I want to thank the Animo Archon for watching over the expedition, especially Godwin.
Oh, poor girl. Waiting for Godwin all this time? Should we tell her the truth? Or should we have a word with Godwin first?
Is something wrong?
Huh? You want us to help scatter dandelion seeds at the Animo Archon statue, right? Piece of cake! We'll head there right away!
At Glory's request, you head to the top of the Animo Archon statue.
How much longer do you think Godwin's gonna keep the truth from Glory? Paimon doesn't want to make her upset, but if we don't tell her... No! She deserves to know! Let's find Godwin and give him a piece of our mind!
I'm not sure that'll be necessary,
Huh? Why not?
because I think Varka's already starting it out.
Huh? Varka? And
Oh,
Godwin? Wait, Godwin's back in the city? We need to go speak to him! Hey, Varka! What's Godwin up to now?
Shh, watch closely. This Knight of Favonius is making the most important decision of his life. Try not to disturb him.
Glory, it's me. I've returned from the expedition safe and sound. I haven't stopped thinking about you this whole time. Oh, no. I can't keep lying to her. Let me think this over. Glory, I have to come clean. I never left Mondstadt in the first place. Oh, no, that's even worse. Saying that will only hurt her more. Oh, I don't know what to do.
Oh, so that's what you meant. Paimon agrees that this is a pretty important decision, but is it really the Grandmaster's responsibility to sort out Knights' love lives, too?
No, not at all. As an organization, the Knights of Favonius does not interfere with personal matters. However, the issue he faces is about more than being a good partner. It's about being a good knight.
I should just tell her the truth. Honesty is a knight's greatest virtue. But Glory is so fragile. What if she can't handle the shock?
seems like being a Grandmaster isn't always so easy.
Well, it's not all that difficult. Besides, it's not like I'm entirely blameless in the situation either. Back then, I had my hands full preparing for the expedition, so when he suddenly applied for leave, I told him to report to Jean instead. The plan was that he'd rejoin us later. Who could have guessed he'd spend all this time agonizing over how to report back to Jean? Although, I imagine a good chunk of that time was also spent worrying about how to report back to his girlfriend. Naturally, I'll admit I was careless at the time. I didn't set a clear deadline for his report, which may have been part of the reason he spent so much time hesitating. That was my bad.
Certainly a very hands-off approach, I'll give you that.
Truth is, hesitation only ever complicates things. Once a day or two has passed, you start to think, well, what's a day or two more? Then, after 3 or 4 days, you start to wonder if your current situation's really so bad after all.
Oh, maybe I should just leave Mondstadt. Then I can pretend I never came back. Yes. Then I can think things over a little longer. Just a day or two more.
At the very least, he should be able to make a decision on his own that aligns with the spirit of chivalry, without me needing to lecture him first.
Does running away from your problems align with the spirit of chivalry?
Running away? Don't be silly, what kind of a night would ever... Wait, what did you say? Running away? Darn it, Godwin! Stop right there!
Uh-oh. Lecture incoming.
Grandmaster?
Hey, Godwin. How can you even call yourself a knight? You were loud and proud when you first confessed your love. Where did that guy disappear to?
Confessed my love? Grandmaster, how do you...
Please, half the knights of Favonius know about you and Glory. Besides, that's not the point.
The point?
Honorary knight, tell this scaredy cat what decision a true knight would make.
I have options. Honesty is a nice greatest virtue. Someone less can be well-intentioned. Either decision has its merits. Varka is always running away from duty. Either decision has its merits.
See? There's honor in either decision. And yet despite all that, you chose to skedaddle.
There? No.
Whether you choose to maintain Glory's illusion or come clean, as a knight, you should make a decision, follow it through, and bear the responsibility. What were you thinking when you confessed your love? Presumably something along the lines of, does she feel the same? Might she reject me? Truth is, you had no way to know, but you put yourself out there and told her all the same. Now, all you've got to do is muster up that very same courage. The courage to make a decision, whichever one it is.
I don't want to be like this. It's just, whenever I picture Glory's reaction, I lose the courage to make up my mind. Will she be angry or disappointed? Will she forgive me? If it ends up leaving her as conflicted as I am, maybe it would be kindest not to tell her at all.
And how will we ever meet with her again?
If I don't tell her now, she'll find out someday anyhow, right? All these thoughts in my head, aren't they just excuses I'm making for myself?
Hey, what are you prattling on about now? You won't achieve anything thinking like this. Instead of getting lost in your own thoughts, how about you just lay it all out on the table? Come on, let's head to the Angel's Share. It's time to give you a refresher course in chivalry.
Can you really train chivalry in a tavern? Oh, looks like there's a long way to go before this situation gets resolved.
So that was it now. Recognize the voice. Don't recognize the voice, yeah. Okay, I should be able now. Maybe gliding from there will be faster. Should be able to spawn during now.
On me.
No, it was probably faster to run from there. There.
Okay, let's go with this one, and this one. These are all pretty old, huh? Hey, we're buying so many. You can give us a discount, right? And throw those two at the back into the bundle too. Come on, you've put them out for ages and nobody's bought them anyway. We'll give them a home at half off.
Thank you, Yehoda.
No biggie, it's just a few fairy tale books. Easy peasy. Plus, with me around, you can be sure you're not getting ripped off. But dude, seriously,
ripped off
what
by
are you gonna
Dory.
do with all these? Read them yourself?
Mm-hmm. I also want to bring them to Hat Guy. He probably hasn't read these books either.
All right, you two really get along, huh? These books are all packed. Here, take them. I've got some things to take care of, so I'll head off now.
Thank you, Yehoda.
Thanking me once is enough. Anyway, I'm going. Catch you next time.
Just that? Okay.
Now that I've finished all the new books that have come out lately, maybe I should start on my backlog.
Hang on. There's... What's she doing on there? Even though there aren't more stuff. There was another... There was a rerun of the coffee thing. Without any markers here.
But our main protagonist drew a topic of terrible, troubling tribulation. To find and bring back the undying fire. That does sound very hard. What is this undying fire anyway? Curious.
Can we talk to you? Okay. Let's make a wish for today. I bought the 5 for this month. Let's complete 5 more and try to get an effort. Yeah. Well, I don't want to spend much here, but yeah, complete 4 more. Yeah. I mean, okay, she's 5-star and stuff, but she's 5-star, right? But it's not like I use her. I thought I had more. I guess the other was Kishin. I have a full Kishin. I have a full Kishin. I guess it took me a while to get her first time. Okay. How many days for that? 12 days to go. Okay, yeah, next time play I'll probably spend 10 more on her if I don't get her by now. By there. Okay, I guess I'm out.